Hi, welcome to John Allen Outside. I'm John and I have an exciting backpacking trip planned. I'm in a parking lot. We're about to go right now. So what are we doing? Why is this so exciting? Well, I'm going to go backpacking with Mrs. John Allen Outside, otherwise known as my lovely wife Jennifer, and this is her first ever backpacking trip. So this is going to be amazing. What we're going to do is we are in Michigan's Upper Peninsula at the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, and we're going to do a 42-mile hike from Grand Marais to Munising. It's pretty flat, it's gorgeous out there, it should be a great hike for a first-timer. So let's get going and let's enjoy this hike. I can't wait for you guys to meet her. All right, everybody, this is my lovely wife Jennifer. It's her first backpacking trip. Why are you going on this trip?
Oh, that's a loaded question. So that I don't get asked to go anymore.
Oh, so you don't get asked to go anymore. Okay. And what is the thing that you're most nervous about right now?
The rain.
The rain? It is raining right now, although this is the only day that's supposed to have any rain. After this, it's supposed to be nice and sunny the rest of the trip. And what are you most excited about?
The views.
The views, yeah, they're awesome here. Our bus is going to be here in about 20 minutes, and then we will be on our way. Just doing some last minute preparations on the bus. Getting our packs organized, getting our food for the day out. And the bus driver said we'll be off shortly. This is going to be awesome. She's going to love this.
This is gonna suck. What am I getting myself into?
So I like to talk about how fast things go off the rails when we're backpacking, and we just got here and my trekking pole is jammed in there and it won't come out. This is an unhappy camper waiting for me to get my trekking pole fixed, which I did not. They had pliers and it still didn't work.
In the rain.
In the rain. It is raining a little bit, yeah. Got the trail mix out, my special recipe. Oh, it's starting to rain. It just started. You can probably hear that. I gotta put the camera away. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. I just stood in front of this sign and had her walk right past. She didn't even read it. Unfortunately, there was one on the other side too, and she just read it. Dang it.
You know what it says, don't you?
Yeah.
You knew about this, didn't you?
We are getting rained on, and how nice that you can have your first hike and a couple hours in and you're already getting to experience the joy of rain.
Yes.
Now it's let up a little bit now, so I'm able to get the camera out, but we'll see. We're already a couple miles in, so we're doing all right. We made it to Lake Superior, and we'll be walking along this for like the next 37 miles. It did stop raining for now, and oh, holy cow, look at this. Big tree right across the trail.
Oh,
wow. All right, well, we're gonna have to navigate through this, but all I was gonna say is we got about maybe 2 miles or so to get into camp, and then we'll get set up. So this is what went down. Look at this tree. It's huge. And it went, and it's completely over the trail, and it's very fresh. I think it happened today because it's 30+ mile-an-hour winds with 40-mile-an-hour gusts, and the leaves haven't even started to wilt yet, so I think this just happened. Those waves are insane. The ranger told us with the 40-mile-an-hour gusts that they're reporting up to 9-foot waves today. You can just hear this. This is nuts. So here's camp tonight. You can still hear the wind just raging. It's pretty strong yet. It's mostly the water though that you probably hear. It's pretty chilly out, but some of our camp neighbors put a fire together, which is awesome. So there's Jen enjoying the fire. Quick wrap up on our first day here on the trail. Jen did a phenomenal job. She hiked quickly. We did over 2-mile-an-hour pace. We did our 7.5 miles in like 3.5 hours today, so it was great. And even though the conditions weren't the best, super windy, rainy, off and on, but hey, we made the best of it. We were able to cook dinner, got rained on a little bit, but now we're having a campfire, and then we're gonna head off to bed and be ready for tomorrow. So excited to show you guys this hike and show you my wife on her first backpacking trip ever, and this should be a good one. Weather's supposed to be great from here on out, so we are looking forward to it. And can you hear the waves in the background? Actually, I'm going to take one more quick walk down by the lake and show you guys how crazy the waves are. That's where I had to get water. Right down there where that big log is. I had to wait for the water to come up and then try to scoop it real fast before it went out. I did get some, but check out these waves. Good morning. We are ready for day 2. It was not too wet last night. Woke up, the tent was dry, so it dried overnight. And the sun is shining. There is not a cloud in the sky, and we are off 13.6 miles today to the Beaver Creek camp area. We will see it on the trail. We are a couple miles in today. The weather is fantastic and we're off the lakeshore a little bit, but we're heading right back to it. It is not even 3 o'clock and we are already into camp. This is where we got our tent set up in the Beaver Creek camp area. Oh, And looking at this pack reminds me, a big shout out to our neighbor Shelly, who let us borrow this backpack from her. We tried out 3 different packs we have at home for my wife, and they were all too big. So this one is awesome. Thank you so much for that. This is Jen's meal. She's got some Knorr pasta side noodles. And inside that is going some teriyaki chicken. Oh yeah, let's take a look at this here. Oh, that's gonna be clutch. And then over here behind me, we have my meal. Oh, that doesn't even look that good, but it's good. It's like, it's cheesy spiral noodles with some buffalo chicken in there. And I have it behind us because I have kicked over my dinner before and I don't want that to happen again. I've learned from my mistakes. Getting water. There you go. We got done eating dinner, went down and gathered water. I got a little bit wet from the waves, and now we're just kind of chilling out a little bit. And we hear that the neighbors are going to start a campfire. So I gathered a little bit of wood and put it by the campfire, and we're waiting for them to get that going. All right, so off to the campfire in a little bit. Actually, I smell smoke right now. That means it's going, so we're gonna head over there. I'll probably take a video of it like I did last night, because who doesn't like campfire videos? If you don't, that's not good. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 3. We are up and ready to roll. We're going to be hitting the trail in just a few minutes. Today is a little over 13 miles and a day of epic scenery. Can't wait to show you guys all the cool stuff in the Pictured Rocks area. It is going to be awesome. And off we go. Well, this isn't all flat, but it's mostly flat.
Yes.
So we're the first ones on trail this morning, and I was complaining about eating cobwebs. And she decided she would go first and use her special technique of waving the pole around to get the cobwebs, and apparently it works. Check this out. I don't like getting too close to the edge, but woo, that is way down there. Decided to take a little snack break. Found a nice scenic spot. Actually, a very scenic spot. And this view is just so awesome. The water, what a great shade of teal. It's amazing. If you see that big mountain of debris on that wall, I'm pretty sure this is the spot where that video went viral, where they're like, back it up, Brad, back it up, Brad, where they were on the pontoon boat and that fell live right in front of them. I'm pretty sure that's the spot, so that's pretty cool. we have about 3 miles to go to get to the Potato Patch camping area. We just passed Mosquito River. We picked up water because Potato Patch has no water, so we probably got more than we need, but it's not too bad. Our packs are pretty light because we're running low on food anyway. All right, we are at camp. Tent is up. We're at Potato Patch, and the lake, if you can see through the trees, is like a half mile away. So Potato Patch, no access to water. There's only 3 sites here. It's okay. It's not bad, but I think there's better ones here. But right now we are making dinner. I'm having some shells. This is the bear box. If you're wondering about food storage out here, you don't have to do any PCT hang. Just throw it in here, and it is perfectly safe. Oh, hopefully we won't do that in the morning.
That was loud.
All right, all set. So we did our 13 miles today, and it was a challenge. The terrain was decent and the views were phenomenal, as you saw, but Jen had a rough go of it because she got some blisters really bad on her feet, and I think that's just not really having backpacked before. She hasn't had a chance to see, you know, where her feet get all that pressure. I think doing a lot of walks, she walks a ton, but I think walking and carrying all that weight on your back kind of do different things to your feet. We got through it and we made it to camp, and her pace was phenomenal. So tomorrow, 8.9 miles out, and then we are done. We're back to the car, and she's very excited about that. I am too. And so that'll be that. So thanks guys for watching, and I can't wait to show you the rest of our journey. Hang in there. Good morning. Day 4, our final day, 8.9 miles back to the car. We have our tent packed up already, and Jen is gliding up the feet, trying to work on those blisters, and we'll be on our way in just a few minutes. Check out this giant cliff here. We actually camped right at the top of that last night. We had walked just to the edge of it. Our tent was probably 30 yards from it. This is just gorgeous out here. Amazing the difference in the waves. There are like hardly any waves now compared to a few days ago where you could surf on them. It was supposed to rain overnight, and it was supposed to be raining this morning when we got up. And it's actually fairly sunny. It's pretty nice out. Beautiful. It looks like it may not even rain until after we're back to the car, so we may have dodged it. The weather right now is perfect. It's like maybe low 60s, very light breeze, and sun is shining. It's gorgeous. So the trail is giving us an awesome send-off today. And if you can see this view of the lake behind me, of course it's spectacular. It's not all flat. There are one or two spots like this.
I don't like the spot.
This is Miner's Castle. Pretty neat view. We are just under 5 miles to go now, and I'm going to tell you, if you are interested in trying backpacking, this section of the North Country Trail between Grand Marais and Munising is a perfect spot. It's pretty much dead flat the whole way. There was one climb of about 100 feet just east of Miner's Castle that we did this morning. That was that got the heart pumping. But aside from that, it's almost completely flat. And you can do the whole 42 miles from Grand Marais to Munising, or you could do smaller sections. We've seen plenty of people out here that are doing much smaller sections than that. There's a shuttle that takes you from one end to the other. There's parking all over the place, campgrounds along the way. It is fantastic. Look at that, expert.
Pro level.
All right, we are less than 2 miles to go. And Jen is killing it. She's a warrior.
She's ready for the car.
Ready for the car, yep. But we are already over 40 miles hiked. So good job to her. That's a long trip for your first time, it really is.
Yes.
So I was checking out this tree. It's about the right height for a Sasquatch to have knocked that over. So I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Well, we just finished it, 42 miles, 42.4 to be exact. How do you feel?
Glad it's done.
Glad it's done. So what was your favorite part?
The views.
The views were phenomenal. Now when we started, Jen said her biggest fear was rain, which we got rain off and on the first day, but the big issue ended up being blisters because her feet are a little raw right now. But she powered through it, did a phenomenal job. Wonderful. Nice work.
We survived.
So now we're going to do the tradition that Cal and I always have, which is to go and pig out at some restaurant on some greasy burgers. Sounds great. Yeah, she's hugging the car. This is the reward part. Smoked pork sandwich, loaded fries. She's got a grilled cheese with pulled pork in it. Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Oh yeah. That was a great trip, but it seemed to go so fast.
I thought we were never getting out of those woods.